What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Jim, and today, I'm gonna be working all day. I was sent here to do a house wash, and this is a big house. It's overgrown. The homeowner is no longer living here. She had an injury, but this is a pretty big house. But my equipment, I'll be able to get to all of this. I may have to break out the ladder and the extension for those top dormers up there. But this is pretty dirty. Lots of algae on it. Then this side too. But nothing we can't handle. Piece of cake. And then there's a backyard too. But what's gonna be the most work is cleaning all this concrete. And when I have house wash and concrete, I prefer to start with the concrete and clean it first. It's looking great by the time we leave, and then, you know, do the house wash. Because I found when I clean the house all nice and shiny and clean, and then I start cleaning concrete, I'm constantly throwing all kind of stuff up on the clean house from cleaning the concrete. So step number one is to blow all of this stuff off the concrete. All right, we are ready to get started. This house belongs to the sister of my customer, and they're going to be selling this house. So they're needing to get everything cleaned up to prepare it for sale. It's overgrown, but it's going to have fantastic looking concrete and no algae on the house by the end of the day. But this is a full day, so I'm going to get started, and we're not going to record all of it. But I'm going to start in the back, since that's a high elevation on the other side of the fence, and work my way down to about here. And then I'm going to hit these sidewalks over to the side, and then we're going to finish up at the end of the driveway. Probably make the curbs pretty. And I told her I'm going to bring my ladder and all these vines that's growing inside of the house and the vinyl side. And I'm just going to yank those out for while I'm here, and then wash the house. And then it's Friday night. So let's get started. All right. I am done. It's time to pack it up. I've already been paid, but let me show you what we're working with. The concrete is much better. It was pretty dark. There was algae on every wall, but here we go. Much better. And I thought about cleaning these lawn chairs until I cleaned this one, and I had to pressure wash the whole thing, but I wasn't really here to clean lawn furniture. So, but anyway, look at the difference though between this and this. I did douse them all down with bleach, so they are better than they were. And I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I? But I'm going to be coming back because this car will not crank and has a dead battery. So I'm going to be coming back to get what's under the car. But all the concrete other than that is looking great. The house is looking great. There's tons of vegetation to aim through. But here's the porch. No more cobwebs up in the corners. Looking good, looking clean. Didn't tear up any of the decorations, so that's good. This has a couple of tall spots. These dormers, they were a little tricky. I had to stand in the right spot and use my extension and shooter tip.
This has been How the Mind Works, Your Forces and How to Use Them. Written by Dr. D. Larson.
The customer sure is happy. This place is going to be on the market soon. But there are so many pretty roses here. The aroma is quite nice. I know this one wasn't step by step and I didn't have time lapses, but I hope you guys got something out of the video. I'm getting ready to wrap up. The last thing I'm going to do is clean my equipment. Surface cleaner's got a lot of grass in it. There's a lot of black stuff on my brush. I'll show you guys this and then we're going to wrap it up. But I think this was a good idea. This is my hose spool is what I call it, because before I had this, it was such a pain in the ass getting hooked up, because I had to roll out a bunch of garden hoses and hook up, and you know, well, I got quick connects on about everything, even the water, the pressure, everything that can be a quick connect. I got a quick connect, but this is always hooked to the pressure washer. And what we got going on here, but this is like a double male right here, but I just hooked to the customer's water hose. Now if I'm close, mine's long enough, but I think this is only like 30 foot, but it works good. It sits perfect. It kind of looks like a big siren or something on top of my vehicle, like I'm an emergency vehicle showing up to clean your dirty and make it clean. And don't forget the strap. It sits pretty good even if you do forget the strap, but I wouldn't recommend getting on 85 without this strap down. You try to roll hose up around quarters, in between bushes, through a gate, and all this kind of stuff, it's not going to be a fun experience. But if you stretch it out halfway straight, which mine's not going to be perfectly easy, it's a lot better to roll up. All right, thank you for watching the video, and we'll see you in the next one.